Hey, welcome to this Field of Glory Empires gameplay video. If you love the history of ancient civilizations, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Hey, welcome. It's time to play some Field of Glory Empires. Well, I've taken care of all the construction that needs to be done and taken a long view out, and look at that. Ptolemaics are toast. Now we're left with Ethiopia and the Macedonians, which are our allies. It's exciting. I just took a look at this. They just asked us to be their client state. I think I'm going to ask them to be our client state. We got a 32% chance. Let's ask them. Okay, and don't know what else is going on that's exciting, except that we've got a heck of a mess up here and big loyalty problems. And leaving right now is just asking for them to fall all over the place and just go nuts. Look at it, Britannia inferior. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of which we hold 3. So we would have to take, these two. We would have to take those two to create a province. And as far as Britannia superior goes, well, we'd have to go to war with the Brigantes and the Hiberni, and I just don't care right now. Bonus, our army is worn out and needs rest, so they're going to probably just sit right there being happy kind of guys. I think we'll march them there. We'll march them there to get the army consolidated and wait for them to be ready for another campaign if we choose to do so. In the meantime, I'm taking our home army and shipping it over here, looking to march up into here and take that in a few turns. I don't know what else is going on. I think we've taken care of all the decisions we care about. So, well, we can sell metal. That'll work. And we don't need to gather this. And yeah, if we had a real administrator, all that stuff would make sense. So I'm thinking it's time to take off and go. But before we do, hey, you know what the time is. Time is for the YouTube ritual. And that is, I take my time and build these videos. And if you like them, you subscribe, like, share, and comment. That's pretty straight up. If you like them, do one or all of those things. Helps the channel a bunch. I appreciate it. Of course, I've appreciated everybody who's done it up to now. And then finally, if you're concerned about the fact that I'm always sleepy this time of day, you can buy me a cup of coffee. There's a link in the description. Okay, we're moving. We're going. Let's go. This whole Macedonian thing has got me scratching my head. I don't know what to make of it. For that matter, Ethiopia is kind of a pain, but we're allied with them too. So I don't see a lot of trouble on that front. I still think, and Rome, if you take a look at it, Rome seems to have consolidated itself pretty seriously. If Rome would ever get its head out and decide that it can beat us militarily, which I suspect it can, we'd be in big trouble. Okay, well, I've managed to find something to talk about to get through the processing of the turn. Now I got to think of what I'm going to talk about here. Our glorious empire. Wow, 40,000. We are just tearing it up. We need to take a look at that. I don't know what Rome is earning every turn in terms of legacy. That'd give us a feel for how fast we're pulling ahead. Okay, yep, fine. Carthage being allied with... Great. That's just great. We're at war with Rhodes. Great. I'm excited, and I always sell slaves. I had somebody in the comments tell me something quite intelligent about that, and I acknowledge it was very intelligent, and I pretty much am just not paying attention. Just sell the freaking slaves, and let's get it over with. Alright. Here. Merge. And the army looks really beat up. How are we doing for food here? Okay. Loyalty's awful. It's just not good up here. Those guys are moving. Not much else to do. Macedonia is apparently considering our request. Now let's take a look here. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. And 5 minutes and 52 seconds in, I'm seriously considering taking a shutdown and doing it off camera. All right, we are earning legacy at 3 times the pace of Rome, but not nearly that much as opposed to Macedonia. So Macedonia is going to catch Rome and pass them because they're earning it twice the pace that Rome is. Epirus is doing pretty good, and so is Armenia, strangely enough. We got 49 from objectives. See how important they are? 61 from structures, temples everywhere, and 221 from regions, another important thing to build. Ethiopia is doing good on that too. Wow. And 27 from government, which is other people are doing. How about that? Well, I've managed to stretch it to 7 minutes. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put a cut in here. I'm going to work this up. We'll do another turn. Back in just a moment. Okay, well. These guys will be arriving soon. Those guys are recovering, I hope. I don't think we can build anything up there that is any consequence. No, it's just Phoenician foot. Strangely enough, Phoenician foot. Skirmishers, lots of cavalry. We did build some cavalry there waiting for those guys. And I've been thinking about these guys. Wow. This is quite the army. We still can't build anything there. Oh. Celtic Camelier, whatever. Camelier. African war elephants. They'll want to ship it over there. Why not? Why not? You know what? I think I found all the navy that I've been seizing. Wondering where they were. I've been seizing light ships and stuff and not seeing them. They showed up in Crete. It's not much of a fleet, but it's a fleet. I think. I think we'll send it over there. Well, alright, I don't know what else to do, except let's rock and roll. Have me dream up something to do for the next 2 minutes while it does this stuff. I take a nap, except you guys might take that understandably with a bit of dismay. And oh, but I did get a I got something to help build a green screen. I may start including my webcam overlay into this so you guys can see bald head and headset and all this good stuff. I can get a look at myself. It's terrifying. And we're not way up. We're just not. Come on. Yeah, we're actually way down. We're just. Look at these guys, man. They are getting places. Problem is, I'm way ahead. Oh my goodness, that is freaking awesome. That is awesome. Forgot they want a trade deal. Don't tell me you want elephants. No. Silly. Now fighting alongside the protector Carthage against the bellicose Epirus. But here's the thing, you see. I don't care about Epirus. So we're going to offer them peace. Because who cares? And right now we got a 34% chance. What if we give them a little bit of metal? Oh, that makes it much better. That's interesting. What if we tell them we want legates? Oh God, they're not going to go for that. What's interesting about that is, they're not going to go for that either. Well, I could just let the, I just don't see much point in this fight. I just don't see it. Let's, there's not much, yeah, there's just not much there. They're willing. They're at 34% chance. We're going to have a war with Rome, is what we're going to end up with. We're going to end up in a war with Rome. Yes, we are. But we've known that from the beginning, haven't we? Illyrian skirmishers. Give us one Illyrian skirmisher. No, we hate that. But if you do, I'll give you money. No, we don't like that too much. It's not much money. If you do, we'll give you money. No. I'm being dumb. Oh, they can only go one way. That's fascinating. Okay, I'll give you, yeah, boy, a lot of money. I'll give you a lot of metal. That's not bad. I'll provide you a Sicilian slinger. And let's settle this dumb war. Yeah, we got to look at that war with Rhodes too. A series of laws citing for slave rights for regions the governmental size bill slaves are based on risk permanently reduced by 1. We don't have much in the way of slaves. Slaves will be freed in a certain condition tied to brethren. It just pisses off everybody. We can incite foreign slaves to revolt. But most of the people who are adjacent to us are friendly, so we're going to pass on that. We don't need to do that. Go figure, it's in unrest. I would have never guessed. Come to think of it, this army is kind of getting its act together, isn't it? Losing support, no kidding. You're buttheads anyway. Oh no, another dead general. A new objective. Well, that's challenging. Peace. They're just not going to go for an absorbed nation, are they? I'm going to have to go over there. And I need a fleet, which I've already sent across the world. Well, yeah, we've got... Yeah, I already sent a fleet someplace, didn't I? That one. Oh, it ain't much. Oh, whoa, whoa, not you. Ain't much of a fleet, but let's send it there. And now that we've got a client state and an ally over here, this army is better used doing something interesting, like landing there. Okay, well, that's fascinating, isn't it? This guy can march to there. Got a leader, but he's awful. Frontage of 14. I think we're probably okay. God, we've got such bad leadership. Such awful leaders. Yep, he's awful. He's awful. He's not much to look at, but he's what we have there. He's somebody, but he's not very good. He's a good attacker, but you know, I'm planning to use him, so we're just suffering from lousy leadership. Okay, but that should give us a path into here, which means now we can look at diplomacy. War with the Bretoni, war with the Hiberni, cooperation with Lusitani. We're declaring war. And that's that. How are we doing it here? Well, I see 3, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I see, Jesus, 15 or more. Wow, wow, it just never ends. It's so much fun. We got anything fun getting built right now? Siege workshops, solid walls. What's going on in Tunis? Growth in 2 turns. That's what's going on in Tunis. Lots of unrest here, even with 92% loyalty, because I have built some crazy good stuff. Crazy good stuff. All right, well, here we go. I'll be back in a minute with all the administrative work out of the way, and we'll get after it. Okay, well, we get to sit through another one of these. You know, I really ought to go through. I've got the manpower and everything I need now, except that some of these mercenary units are some of the best units I have in terms of experience. I could really cut some expense down. All right, where was this? Corytania. There. Well, that can't be good. I could really cut some expense down. Okay, there you go. Let's view the report. We're bound to lose that. That's just, look at the freaking heavy infantry. I hate this place. Bretoni is somebody's... Yeah, I really dislike this island. Ugh! Okay, here we go. And we're going. And we're going. I had a moment of deep thought there for a second. I was really seriously, what do they call it, a brown study? Yay! We know. What do you guys want? I bet you I don't want it. No, don't care. Just don't care. Okay, it's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, all that's exciting. I haven't gotten any emporiums. One or more from 15 possible emporium structures now available to your nation. Idle regions that can build an emporium will have a 50% chance of having infrastructure built. Proposal reshuffled to such a structure. Well, it's a lot of money, but let's find out what they're about. I don't need to acquire metal or manpower. I can always sell slaves. From Rome, you're ambitious, Mega. We will threaten us all. We will not abandon Aquitania to you. Well, since when are the Aquitania anybody to you? They aren't. Doesn't mean they won't do something silly, but they aren't. Look at that army. Well, while you're not abandoning Aquitania to us, we're going to attack them. Yes, we lost that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We've got a lousy general available to us. We've got another lousy general who's died. Okay, we'll give him the lousy general to that place. And an epidemic. Who are you guys now? Client state of the Hiberniae. Really? Yeah, I'm not too happy about this. How's this army looking? It's not getting its act back together is what's going on here. It's just not getting any better. Phoenician foot's not exciting. Improved cavalry. Good skirmishers. Mercenary war bands. We can't build anything here. Well, improved skirmishers. Mercenary hoplites. Well, we can afford a couple of them. And we've got a lot of cavalry, which has not been doing us a lot of good, quite honestly. And this mercenary warband's about hopeless. Hopeless! Split it out. Disband it. And build us a couple of Phoenician foot. Yeah, that place sucks. Alright, that's looking good. Our fleet is there. Our army is on the way. And we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not too bad. Why don't you suffer with me here? I want to share. Let's share this experience. 4 slots, pretty good. Loyalty is crazy. That sucks. Yeah, that just sucks. Money and metal, herbalist. Growth in 18. Growth in 15. Let's hammer a farm in there. And 1 whole slot. Loyalty is okay. Growth in 5. Health, money, siege resistance. Okay. And up here, money and metal. Got all the food in the world. Money and metal, what the heck? 2 open slots there. Oration Tribune, don't really need that. Wood cutting, wax workshop. None of this is exciting. And 3 open slots there. Conversion bonus we don't need. Produces pottery. I just can't get excited about it. Now, every time we come to Sicily, I'm looking at it very carefully. There's a temple to Moloch. We are not taking a decadence increase of 1 here. It's already 2.35 for God's sake. Mill, growing in 8 turns. We're shuffling. We're just shuffling. Not many slots left there. One slot. Gambling. Weaver. Military stores. Reduction in manpower costs. I don't care. One open slot. Schools, 0 slot, decadence resulted. Yeah, man, I love schools. Those are cool structures. Cutting into that decadence. We're looking pretty good. Got that fight coming. This army that cannot seem to recover. It ain't food. We got plenty of food. This big old navy there, it's not doing anything. In fact, it needs to come here. And we're almost there. All right, let's go. Swallow of lukewarm water. Working hard to keep the room tolerably cool. Mid-90s in Las Vegas. That's Fahrenheit for you. Goodness, that's Fahrenheit for you English types. Can you imagine 90 degrees Celsius would be awkward. This ought to be a slaughter. Oh yeah. The regular infantry stood up, but from here on out it ought to be just gone. Right. And we took what we wanted. What are we fighting now? Wow, they brought an army. This might be a little less fun for us. Okay, that's a good one. Are we going to get flanked here? I'm afraid we are. That was awful. Yeah, we are being flanked. We're going to lose this. We'll win that. Yeah, it's either a loss or a draw. Oh, we won. I'm not sure how it figured that out, but I'm not going to argue. All right, well, we're in the middle of this mess here. Now, how fast can we get out of it? Huh. That's utterly fascinating. Anyway, I was saying I'm trying to cool things off, and for the first time in my life, I bought a evaporative cooler. Where I come from, before I moved out here, 90% humidity is the standard. Right now, it's 29% humidity in the room, and that's because I'm adding a bunch with that evaporative cooler. But it is keeping the room cool. I don't know if you could hear it. It's a little bit loud, but kind of nice. All right, we're done with Epirus. I'm glad to hear that. The Celtic want a transaction. Yeah, sure. You're good guys. Those guys want a transaction. I don't care about you guys. Yes, but not much of an indemnity. Making peace was all our interest. Thank you very much. It's nice to hear. Our armies march there. Got a progress tone of taking it. Getting support. That's too bad because you guys are butts. Population some places, yeah, because you've been fighting. Another crummy general is available, and embezzlement is always ugly. This army does not want to recover. This is not fun. All right, Aquitani. Kind of figure we won't be able to. That's interesting. Why can't we absorb? Well, absorb nation's going to be a big nothing. Quiet state. Don't understand. That, and I don't think I can get there from here. Oh, yes, I can. What is hanging over here? The Britannia. All right, we'll just march up the coast. I think that's going to be ugly. The army's in pretty good shape. We can split him out, make him a garrison. Did we ever land? Yes, we did. Siege will last a long time, and our guys are getting tired already. Go figure. Rhodes. Go figure. It's going to be hard to besiege Rhodes. Shh. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Defender. Coastal fortification, large walls. Man, that's all quite awkward. We're going to have to watch this carefully. We could send more besiegers, which we can afford. What can we build here? Phoenician foot. Let's just pile them on. We'll ship them over. Might as well have more mouths to feed, right? All right, that's happening. I wish I knew why this guy just refuses to recover. This is a good spot to be. It's got food to support us. The loyalty is just awful. $205, really? And I can't change it. Really? That's interesting. I wonder what's up with that. They were raided. Sanctification decree is cool. Epidemic outburst. Corrupt governor. Not good. Under pacification. These guys should have gotten there. Yeah. Oh, you can't get there from here, can you? They can go that way. Yuck. Alright, let's take a look here. Well, that's quite a few. This may be the last cut I put in this because I think we're coming up on 40-50 minutes. But let's get this done and get back and see how things go. Okay, here we go. Did get an emporium available in Sicily to make purple, but since purple could be imported from about 16 places and it didn't give me much in the way of other benefits, and it would take a long time, and you know, I passed on it. But it was kind of interesting that it popped up. Well, it looks like we get to fight these guys. We don't care. Oh, that was... yeah, we really don't care. Yeah, we are getting deep into Celtic lands. We are already deep there in freaking Wales and boy, not happy about that. But that's where the objectives were. And my eyes roll out of my head waiting for this to happen. 281 out of 500 turns. Lord, I might not live long enough to finish this. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Rhodus is wanting to settle peace. They will relinquish an objective. No. Tell you what we'll do, though. You guys let us absorb you. No, we don't want to do that. Aquitania are proposing peace. What is it about not being able to cede that province? Was it not? I could have swore it was. Oh Lord. Okay. Yes, sanitation works is always a good idea. Selling slaves is a good idea. Develop infrastructure. Yeah, that's good money spent. Go figure. There are none rest. Right. Right. And this army does not want to recover. I don't get it. It could, you know, I don't. I'd love to understand why, but I don't. All right, we should have a siege going here. That won't last long. And in Rhodes. Breach! Breach! Let's take a look at that. Unbreached walls 2 of 3, but there is a breach. There's a breach, but boy, these guys are looking good. And they've got good leadership. And we don't. Just because he's named Hannibal doesn't mean he's good leadership. Well, we're not dying on the vine here. I don't see a bunch of hits or anything because of our... Now, it might be different. Oh, the Navy's starting to look really sad. Alright, that's going to be awful, but they're going to fall back. And we're going to send those guys over. Yeah, one breach in the walls and those healthy guys on a narrow frontage. That they've got great leadership. A two defender. Doesn't look good to me. I don't like this. I don't like being there, but we go where we are told. All right, that's happening. That's happening. That's happening. Okay, that's all looking pretty good. And a lot of things to do. Well, all right, I know I began this over an hour ago, which means there's probably 40 to 60 minutes of video that I need to stitch together at this point. Things are just kind of grinding along right now. That siege in Rhodes worries me. This is just a pain in the butt, and this army being unable to recover really does have me wondering what's up. I think maybe... What do you say we try this? I can't get there from here. Brilliant. They go there. Which means that this bunch that I was sending there needs to go back there too. And maybe things will be better over there. I'm not sure what the hang-up is, but maybe they'll recover there better than they're recovering where they are. I don't see any immediate obvious threat from Rome. So we're going to call it a day. Hey, as usual, I appreciate everybody that watches, and I'll see you again real soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of very young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button, and please share and comment. See you again soon.